Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And so I'm going to be playing the Vivid Voltage Donphan deck. We are playing a deck based off every set that is rotating up until the rotation, and this week it's Vivid Voltage. A very interesting set, a set I really enjoyed. I felt like it brought a lot of interesting I want to say tools, I want to say items, but those are actual cards. A lot of different cards that just brought in a lot of different strategies. The set didn't really revolutionize the meta, but it really brought in some solid cards, in my opinion, at least. Telescopic Sight being a solid card, or Beetle V Max being a very solid card that just never really saw, the love that it deserved, I think. Ooh, we are playing against some sort of lost box, it looks like. So the Temple of Sinnoh won't affect us too much. Won't affect us at all, really. But, lost box is still a really good deck that is going to be very difficult to compete against. So I'm going to go ahead, attach a fighting energy there, and just pass. Sadly, we didn't get any way to search out basic. We didn't get any other basics. And next turn, we're probably going to have to Professor's Research for an entire new hand. Discarding 2 Serenas, which will be painful. We can use the Evolution Incense to get Bibarel out into the field. We can attach this second energy, but depending on, what we see off the top of the deck, that might change our strategy slightly. I don't think it's going to change it majorly, but just slightly. Flower selecting Comfy. So they got Giratina out, they've got Radiant Greninja, and they've got 2 Comfies. Comfies they can scoop up net, switch between, all that stuff to try to use flower selecting as much as possible. They've got 3 cards in the Lost Zone, 1 more, and they'll have 4, which does turn on Cramorant. And if they get Cramorant, they can just KO Bidoof, and that's it. So hopefully they don't pull that off. There's so many turn 2 or turn 1 going second options nowadays that it's just really difficult. Right there, Bow VIP pass. They can grab Cramorant with that, and as long as they have a way to switch out, they can KO the Bidoof, and game is done. Though they did not get the Cramorant. That's interesting. A switch to the other Comfy. Okay. What will Comfy get them? I won't see. I'll only see what they get rid of instead. They've gotten rid of quite a bit here. Kind of fascinated by what they got rid of. Oh, I know what settings. What is this attack? I forget. Top 4 cards, put 2 of them in your hand, other 2 into the Lost Zone. They've got 7 cards. Their Mirage Gates are active now, which is quite dangerous for us. We will attach to the Bidoof. We will get an evolution in Bibarel. Play down Bibarel. We're going to do Professor's Research, discarding some really good cards that I really didn't want to. We can Quick Ball for a Phanpy. That's an option. Not a great option, but I don't know what else to do in this situation currently. So let's just grab that Phanpy. Play that down. Gutsy Pickaxe. We get Memory Capsule. We can play the Memory Capsule down. There's the biggest reason why not to is that we've already discarded 1. We have 2 left, and if we do that, we won't be able to we'll only be able to Memory Capsule with 1 Donphan, and that's not great. So I'm going to end the turn. Sadly, not even be able to use Bibarel to draw. They're probably going to get enough energy right now to power up the Giratina. Even if they just get to the Shred, they're KOing Bibarel. If they evolve, they're definitely KOing Bibarel. So it'll be interesting to see how exactly this pans out. Yeah, VStar onto the bench. I think that's a good call because the active just doesn't need it. Mirage Gate coming in. Gonna be able to fully load up this Giratina here. Because it just needs a colorless now. And it can do Shred. And yeah, that's good. I mean, the biggest reason why they might want to evolve this Giratina is just a little bit more survivability, but I am not threatening anything right now with this match, which is just sad for me. Switch into a Comfy, they're going to Flower Select. They probably already have a way to get out of this Comfy to get back to the Giratina. Because why would you do that if you didn't already have that option? Yep, there is that option. Up, they put up the other Comfy. Flower selecting. Gotta get that one out of the active now. Get the Giratina VStar into the active. KO the Bibarel, which will also disrupt my draws, which is just a good move all around. And we can evolve up into... What? That's weird. That's really weird. Evolution Incense for Donphan. Donphan. Fighting Energy. Marnie. Okay, we can retreat the Bibarel. So, that's not bad. Manaphy. Discard that for another Phanpy. We can play Phanpy down. We can play Old Cemetery down just to open up that one card slot so we can draw 3 more cards, get another Phanpy. That's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. Retreat the Bibarel into the Donphan. Donphan for Earthquake. KOing the Comfy, taking 1 prize, and putting a little bit of damage on these Phanpys, which is going to be pretty awesome for us. So 1 prize being Gutsy Pickaxe. That's not a bad one. We might be able to get some energy acceleration off that. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, I am kind of thinking if I put the Bibarel in the active after this Donphan's KO'd, then I can... Professor's Research. Did they just use their V-Star power? They did. That's weird. Why? Oh, to not lose the energy. Okay, I get it. We're going to put the Bibarel in the active, and when we Professor's Research, we are just hoping for a Air Balloon. That's it. That's the current plan here. So Gutsy Pickaxe. Air Balloon. Look at that. Didn't even have to Professor's Research for it. And we get Fighting Energy going onto that Donphan. Air Balloon onto Bibarel. Professor's Research. Discard our hand. Draw 7. We get an energy here. We'll play that down. 20 extra damage on the Phanpy. Bidoof. Oranguru. We've got an extra Air Balloon. We'll put Memory Capsule on that Phanpy. Get it ready. We will Oranguru the Bibarel on top of the deck. Done. We get Klara. Klara's a pretty good card. Retreat into the Donphan. And Earthquake for 120. Alright, that's going to put Phanpy up to 60. And if we can get an Evolution and an Energy, it'll put up to 80. And 80 times 3 is 240, right? And that will KO this Giratina VStar. Yeah, it has 160 HP left. And so KOing this Giratina will be fantastic. They do just need to get 2 energy. That's 1 Mirage Gate. How many Mirage Gates have they used? There's 1 in the Lost Zone. And they've played 1. And that's it. So they've got 2 more in the deck somewhere. Maybe they prized 1, but I'm pretty sure they have 1 available to them. They're down to 13 cards in deck, 6 cards in hand. They've got to have a... oh, interesting. Okay. So they're going to KO the Donphan. We will put up the... Let's put up the Bibarel. Just because. I like Bibarel. Let's put up Bibarel. We get our other Bibarel. There we go. So, do we Klara now or after we Bibarel? We can Air Balloon that Bibarel. And I'm going to Bibarel now, I think. Bibarel. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's Klara. Klara will get us Phanpy, Donphan, and 2 Fighting Energy. I like that. I like that so far. There's Phanpy. There's a Donphan. Now we've got this Fresh Water Set, and I think we should use it. Because we don't need 240. We need to hit 160, and with 60 energy, Donphan will still do 180. So I think we're good, and we can use this to kind of lower the damage that's been put onto Bibarel and Oranguru, which will open us up for some shenanigans a little bit later. But we will go ahead and play that Pikachu down, and we can Bibarel again for 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. And then we'll Oranguru back the Quick Ball, I think. That way we have a way to get to our basics next turn if we need to. But let's go ahead, strike back for KO. Grabbing 2 more prizes. We are down to 3, they are down to 4. But they're in a much better position than we are currently. We do not have another Phanpy that's ready to strike back. But we do grab another Phanpy. I guess the Quick Ball was kind of useless anyways. There goes a Cramorant. Cramorant can get this KO without even flinching. We can get the KO right back, but it's just not as favorable for us. We could actually use the Pikachu. Now, if we use the Pikachu, evolve into a Raichu with the Evolution Incense, does that get us anywhere better? Oh, dang. Okay, so Sableye drops how many? 12. That's 9 for Donphan, and then they could drop some elsewhere. That's not really getting them very much, though, in my opinion. That seems like an interesting decision. It's got 80 HP. Even with the resistance, it's not going to be protected from an Earthquake. So that's fascinating. Putting it on Bibarel and Oranguru. What's going on here? On the Phanpy? This is strange. Alright, I'm going to put up Bibarel. There's that Quick Ball. I don't want to heal the Phanpy. Right? That's a little strange to say, but I don't want to. So, Raichu. Okay. Raichu can go there. We can play down the energy. I think we need to, though. I think we need to heal the Raichu. So, or the Phanpy. So yeah, we'll do that. It will prevent Cramorant from getting the KO on Raichu. So that will be pretty useful if that's the way it goes down. We've got 1 more Memory Capsule. I'm afraid to use that right now. So I'm going to Bibarel for 1. A Quick Ball. Okay, so I can Quick Ball away the Quick Ball. See that we have no basics, but we've got 1 Klara and 1 energy. So that Klara is going to be very, very important here. So let's go ahead, Bibarel for 2. We don't get the Klara, but we do have, we can Oranguru the Fighting Energy on top of the deck, and then we can Gutsy Pickaxe. Oh, beautiful. We get the Klara. Gutsy Pickaxe the energy onto a Phanpy. We can Klara for... we have 1 Donphan in deck, so we don't need 2. But grabbing 2 would probably be pretty useful, actually. Because we've got 2 Phanphys out on the field right now. Can only 1 evolve, or can both? I think only 1. Yes, only 1 could evolve, but that's okay. Ambushing Spark here for 140, KOing the Sableye. Now they'll be forced to use the Giratina. And we get another Donphan. We are just swimming in Donphan right now. Okay, so next turn, they KO the Raichu, right? And then we take the Donphan into the active. We attach an energy to the Phanpy. We evolve up the Phanpy to the Donphan. We attach the Memory Capsule. We attach an energy to cause 20 damage to the Phanpy, the Earthquake from the Donphan will cause another 20 damage, and then the following turn we attach a second energy to the Phanpy, putting up to 60 with the Memory Capsule, and strike back, doing 180 damage. Hoo boy! Now, the biggest issue is we discard our Serenas. So when we hit the Giratina, if they retreat into the Cramorant, we can't gust up the Giratina. And we only have 3 cards left in deck. We are in a real rough spot here. But the Cramorant cannot get a one-hit KO on Donphan. Donphan can get a one-hit KO on the Cramorant. So we do have that in our favor. So they're ready for Lost Impact, and they're ready to discard so much energy for that Lost Impact. 280 damage. Yep, there goes Raichu. They still only get 1 prize. Even going that Nova, they get 1 prize. So that is in our favor. Donphan goes into the active. We draw our other Donphan. We have so many Donphans. Alright, there's an energy. Damaging Donphan. I'm going to Oranguru. Yikes. Going to Oranguru. Oh. The Old Cemetery. Okay. Earthquake for 120. I did it to the Old Cemetery because if they get rid of Old Cemetery, that means we can't attach another. We can't get another 20 damage on Donphan. And so keeping that, plus I think we have 1 more energy in deck. I could be wrong there, but I think we have 1 more energy in deck. And with Bibarel and Professor's Research in our hand, we can get that other energy. So putting that Old Cemetery on the top of the deck prevented us from missing out on that damage. Now they KO the Donphan. Here we go. Donphan goes into the active. It's coming down to the wire here. There's the Old Cemetery. There is another fighting energy. And strike back for 180. KOing the Giratina VStar. Taking our final 2 prizes. Yes! Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, man. Now that was a great match. My opponent did so freaking well, too. Spreading out that damage with the Sableye, I think, was the biggest mistake. I don't know if there was a better way to do it, but I had already played, I'm pretty sure I had already played a Fresh Water Set by then, so I already show that I can heal a massive amount of spread. And then he spreads around damage, and I just go, oh, let me heal that, you know? So maybe doing that was a mistake. I don't know what would have been better, though. I had, I believe at the time, Phanpy and Pikachu on the bench, or maybe it's 2 Phanphys. But, like, I don't know, maybe stacking the rest of the damage on one of those could have led to a more favorable situation for him. But that was Donphan versus Giratina VStar, Lost Box type deck. Absolutely loved that match. I hope you did too. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what I do here. Join the Discord so we can have more one-on-one discussions about Jank cards, decks, formats, other TCGs, or whatever the heck you want to talk about. And until next time, keep playing Jank.